Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to what is hopefully going to be a very special video. You see, I just woke up, and as of this morning, this channel has just hit 5,000 subscribers. Now, what better way to celebrate than with my favorite annual tradition? Of course, I am talking about my annual pilgrimage to Alligator River National Wildlife Refuge. Now, why Alligator River, you might ask? Well, let me tell you, it's famous for two reasons. Number one, it's known to have the highest concentration of wild black bears on the East Coast, which means we might have some pretty good opportunities to spot and photograph some bears. And number two, it is home to the last dozen red wolves in the wild in the world. So we also have this extremely rare chance to find and photograph a rare red wolf. It's a little guy. That's another little one, it looks like. Morning everyone, and welcome to Alligator River National Wildlife Refuge. We've been here all morning since about sunrise, having a really good time looking for some wildlife, and we have had a few encounters already, starting with some black bear cubs that we ran into right as we were driving in first thing in the morning. Since then, we've been driving around the wildlife drive, and we've encountered a few adult black bears. Hopefully we've gotten a few good shots, and we are looking for the very rare and elusive red wolf. There are only 12 left in the wild in the world, and we are hoping to see one. I am standing in front of the field where I bumped into a lone juvenile red wolf last year. I'll put a photo on for you to see. And it was really cool because we were able to see this wolf howl as its pack was howling off in the distance. And so I can't tell you how many people have ever been able to see a red wolf howl, but I got a photo, and I'm hoping to see maybe another red wolf again this year. Don't worry, we haven't seen one today. We're about to head out and get some lunch, but we have 2 more mornings to hopefully see a red wolf. This afternoon, we're going to be headed out to another national wildlife refuge called Pea Island, where we're hoping to shoot some shorebirds and whatever else we see. So I'm going to take off, head on back, get some lunch, gas up, and we'll see you at Pea Island. All right, so we have made it to Pea Island and could not be more excited about this hike. Let me just show you what we've got going on here. Behind me, I've got this watery inlet with white pelicans, egret, waterfowl like ducks. We saw snow egret and more, and it's all just right here. And then on the other side, right behind me here, we've got this thicket, and we've seen warblers and small songbirds just fluttering about, some migrating birds. This is going to be really exciting. So we're going to stay here for a little while and see what we can see. Oh, like a snow egret I see right over here, and get some shots, and hopefully we'll report back with some cool photos for you. All right, gotta go. first day came to an end, we headed back to our Airbnb to watch the sun set and to rest up before day 2 at Alligator River. Alright, so time for a little midday update. We have been out searching for a few hours and it's been kind of quiet. The clouds have also rolled in and the light is getting gray and flat, and it's also raining just a bit. So we're going to keep sticking it out, hoping that the sun will peek through every once in a while. And we're also hoping that some of these bears that are out in the soybean fields will start heading to take their midday nap soon, so we might be able to get lucky and get up close. But so far, day 2 post sunrise has been just a bit of a bust. So cross your fingers for us. We'll check back in a few hours. All right, just checking back in. It's been a few hours. We had a bit of an encounter with a turkey. First of all, a violent turkey that chased us. And we were headed back behind the fields where sometimes we can catch a glance of wolves. And I happened to see just a brown lump. And we took a look at it. I took a few shots. I'll put one on the screen right now. Pretty sure that looks like a red wolf curled up sleeping, so unconfirmed. We'll have to look at it on a bigger screen, but we may have spotted the elusive red wolf sleeping in a field. So very exciting. Maybe later today or tomorrow we can come back by this field, see if it's up and active. But first sighting potentially for Michaela here of the very elusive and rare endangered red wolf. All right, so update, we circled back around after a little while and we found the spot again with the supposed red wolf. And as we were able to sort of angle ourselves to get a better look, it uncurled itself, woke up, stretched out, and found a little shelter and curled back up into a ball for another nap. So it is raining pretty hard. So I think it was looking for a little shelter, but confirmed that was a red wolf. We have seen our red wolf. Nice way to end day 2 at Alligator River. We've got one more day in the morning. We're going to try to really target some bears and maybe come back and see if we can spot this wolf again. But for now, it's raining pretty hard. We're going to go take a little rest and charge our batteries, have some lunch, and we'll see you out for day 2 at Pea Island. All Hey everyone, welcome back. So we've had a little break and we have taken a quick pit stop on the way to Pea Island at a bird blind that we happen to see on the side of the road. Right now it is, did you see that kingfish? It was hovering in the air. Oh my God. Sorry everybody, I'm so distracted. But anyways, we came out to do some photography in this blind. It's a little overcast and gray, but we are seeing swallows all over the place. We just saw a pied-billed grebe, which was a lifer from Michaela. We've got two belted kingfishers flying around. One was just hovering right over its prey, right over this way. So we're going to see if we can get some shots here. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, and then head on down to Pea Island. At Pea Island on day 2, it was bitterly cold, and it was a bit too windy for much filming at all. I am going to put on a few shots that we did manage to take before we headed back for some warm shelter and some dinner. By this point, we only had one morning left, and we needed to make it count. We were both hoping for some up-close encounters with some bears and for maybe a better view of one of the red wolves. Good morning, everyone. Checking in for morning number 3 at Alligator River. So we've had a pretty eventful but kind of disappointing morning so far. We've seen a lot. The whole wildlife refuge was blanketed in this beautiful fog as the sun rose. But it feels like the theme of this morning has been we have been 5 seconds too early or too late to just about everything. We've seen maybe a dozen bears crossing the road just as we have driven by. There was a supposed sighting of a red wolf, but we had just missed it. And we are currently driving around in pretty harsh light, fighting against time, just hoping that we can bump into something before the morning is over. I would say that this being our last morning, paired with the rapidly declining lighting conditions, paired with I think all of the stuff that we've sort of missed, has made the FOMO really strong. But we're holding out hope that we will see something before our trip is over and we have to head home. So cross your fingers for us. Right after recording this clip, our luck actually started to turn around. Here are some encounters with bears that were just too fast to film. And then, just as we were leaving, we got exactly what we'd been hoping for. Okay, so quick little bookend to morning 3 at Alligator River. While we did have a lot of FOMO and we didn't have many photographic opportunities, on the way out, we happened to notice something in one of the fields, stopped to investigate, and it turned out to be not one, but two of these elusive red wolves. Again, there are only 19 left of them in the wild on planet Earth. So really cool, really rare opportunity to see these wolves. We captured some video footage, which I'll put on for you here. And again, what a lovely bookend to a trip that we've been looking forward to all year. We'll definitely be back next year. We're going to try to get some more up close, detailed photos of these wolves. But again, so lucky that we got some footage, and now we're on the way to maybe shoot some shorebirds at Grandview. So I will hopefully see you there. Thanks everyone for tuning in to this week's video, and for all of you who made 5,000 subscribers possible. I actually think this is the perfect place to leave this video, so we'll go ahead and save Grandview for another week. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon.